Wow, welcome to the May monthly astrology. It's full on, it's intense, it's incredible, it's liberating, life transforming, and spiritually, whoa, mind blowing. And that's because we got Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, new horizons, and all things fabulous going into Pisces. And actually, Jupiter loves to be in Pisces. Also, we have Mercury retrograde, prepared to talk about the past. Venus goes into Gemini. There's a new moon in Taurus, and much, much more. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey, Aquarius. I got some good news for you. Well, it's interesting news. No, good news. The good news is the majority of this month, you're going to feel absolutely fantastic. Potentially. Of course, it's up to you to harness that energy, because that's the point of astrology. We don't just wander along and things happen to us. We have to go, aha, these planets are doing this. I'm going to make the most of that to super fuel that energy in my own life. But this month is particularly special because you have the energy of and by the way, do check your rising sign as well to give even more clarity on this vibe. You have Mercury and the Sun and Venus all at various points in your house of pleasure, happiness, love, enjoyment, and fun. And it's great also if you're a parent or you have close contact with kids, because it brings a very positive vibe to that. But it's all about, you know, joy. What is the joy in your life, and how can you bring more joy into your life? And again, at various points, Mercury, Venus, and the Sun are hooking up with the North Node, which is super powerful. What is the North Node? The North Node is our destiny, the evolution of our spirit, what we are here to learn, what we are here to grow towards, you know, the big light. And basically, your future is now. To get to the place where you want to be in terms of happiness, now is the time. And hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be lots of wonderful opportunities this month to really flow creatively, to feel pleasure, sensuality, happiness, and joy. You know, your prescription from the universe is to have as much fun as possible. I nearly want to say within reason then, but I won't. But anyway, it's you know, it's wonderful. So you know, if you think about your future, like, how can you grow into pleasure and creativity and your happiness? Super good for love relationships, super good for relationships with anyone we love, actually, and having a joyful time. So that is threaded throughout this month. We also have the new moon in your home and family zone. So what do you want to let go of from the past connected to your family and home? What do you want the future to be? What can you shed to be reborn into the next vibration when it comes to your home and family? But there's a positive change and a new start there. In other big news, this is a big news, but a positive big news month, apart from the fact that Mercury is going retrograde, but I'll get to that in a minute. Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, expansion, and adventure, is going into, it's leaving your sign just for a little while to go into your place of security, groundedness, and abundance. So hopefully you'll be working towards drawing more abundance into your life, or know what it is that you want to commit to and where you feel safe, building on your sense of security within yourself. Very positive. Yes, almost immediately afterwards, Mercury goes retro shadow in your pleasure zone, but I'm not worried about that because of this link with the North Node. I'm not so worried about Mercury retrograde for you this month. We have Venus trine Saturn. You might be thinking about making a commitment. Again, a commitment to something that gives you joy and pleasure and makes you feel like you. That's also just after, well, 3 days after Venus joins forces with the North Node. So I think you're going to know what you want out of relationships, out of love, out of your creative source within your being. It's pretty full on, spectacular. Now, Saturn is going retrograde in your sign, is going backwards. Saturn retrograde can often feel very intense because you're already going through a cycle of growth and commitment and responsibility, and now you have to go and examine the past. But having said that, what I learned, now I am an old, wise one is that, and I resisted a lot of commitment and a lot of structure in my life, all my life. But when I embraced it, particularly after my Saturn return, oh my goodness, it was the key to freedom of my life. When we embrace responsibility, it honestly does bring freedom. In other news, there's a full super moon with a lunar eclipse. You may be changing emotionally your view of who you hang out with, who you collaborate with, or even your belief system. Might not happen straight away, but there is some revelation coming in that area. Lunar eclipses always hide things and then reveal them later on. Finally, yes, Mercury's go full on retrograde on the 29th. But you know what? On the 31st, you've got Sun conjunct the North Node in that energy. And that, to me, can only be good. You have the confidence to go forward and you're believing that there is happiness and creativity and joy in your future. Yeah, baby. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.